Don't do this at home.
Congratulations on making it through another week, guys. I'm proud of you. This has been my light at the end of the tunnel. The Gurkha 15 years Cellar Reserve. Not only is this cigar noteworthy for a number of different reasons, but one of the reasons is that just recently Gurkha had a online contest, if you will, of which of their Cellar cigars was the best. This one made it to #1. Here goes. It's pretty easy. It's a strictly Dominican cigar. Wrapper, binder, and filler. Very recognizable shape. I believe this one is called the Kraken. It's a 6x60. Perfecto style with a very neat pigtail at the cap. Very stately, important looking band. Not a bad looking wrapper. Can barely even tell where the seams are. Slightly uneven pack. Sweet cedar aroma. Almost nothing else. Sweet tobacco and cedar. Alright, I almost hate to cut off this beautiful little pigtail at the top, but we must. Candy-like floral flavor from the pre-light draw, and it's a medium to a tight pre-light draw. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? Let's get lit. Not a whole lot to toast on the end of this sucker, so we'll see how this goes. Oak and nuts. Just a touch of, I don't know, it's kind of a bitter flavor, not unpleasantly, but just a touch of a bitter flavor towards the end of the finish. Not sure if I've come across that one before. Could be a fluke, could be actually coming from the cigar. We'll see. Definitely going to need to let this thing fill out to the full green gauge of the cigar before I make any real observations. So I'll check back in again fairly quickly. As I said, I would check back in early, about 5 to 10 minutes in here. Just about evened out. I charred the end horribly when I tried to light it. I'm horrible at lighting Perfecto. I don't know why, I can just never do it right. Anyways, and I am smoking it a little bit too fast, so I'm gonna have to slow down. But it's delicious and I can't help it. It's also gonna hurt me a little bit later on when I start to feel the brunt of 15-year-old aged tobaccos, which I'm sure are gonna have some strength to them later on. Anyways, let's talk about this just for a couple minutes here. The draw is just a touch on the tight side, which means that it's perfect for me. The flavors are starting out nice and simple with the nut flavor I mentioned earlier. Seems like an almond, and it's kind of a sweet almond, almost kind of like a candied almond, because the tobaccos are sweet. And then the oak, specifically on the draw, is that oak flavor, and it kind of smooths out into a nice almond finish. Extremely sweet towards the end of the finish. Shoot, do I have anything else to say? I think that's about it. I'm gonna go back to enjoying this thing and try and slow down and take my time, and I'll talk to you again soon. Alright guys, 30 to 40 minutes in, probably just through the first third. Actually, I'm easily through the first third because there was actually just a little bit of ash that fell, and it was because of my clumsiness, so I apologize for not being a full ash on this thing, because the cigar certainly would have held it. And it actually had this really cool little kind of design working through the ash, which, I know that sounds silly, but it looked pretty cool. Anyways, The thing I forgot to tell you earlier was that it's about a medium to full body, but it's closer to the medium side on the body. And it's a medium to full flavored as well, so far. A lot of those same flavors I was talking about before. The only transition that I really noticed here, kind of moving into the second, third, is definite leather flavor. There's also just a touch of spice, but only on the retro hill. Kind of as it's coming out, it just kind of adds a new dynamic to the whole flavor that you get with this thing. And as I said before, I really am enjoying it. It's fantastic. So, no complaints. We'll keep going. About an hour in. Still progressing nicely. Just about to transition into the final third. And there's been a little bit of a change. Normally I check in a little bit sooner, but that kind of first check in there threw me off a little bit. It's definitely a lot less sweet than it was initially. And there's been the addition of a little bit of earthiness. Kind of ramping up of the leather that was there before. And now it's kind of a stronger oak, more of a darker oak flavor than there was before, but still kind of that core flavor, especially on the draw. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. So I'm going to check it one more time before I put it down. There we go, guys. Very nice. Let's go again. First third, strong oak on the draw, finishing with a little bit of almond on the finish. Nice and sweet, particularly on the finish. Second third saw kind of a darkening of that oak. Really more of a bold flavor than it was previously. And the almond was a little bit less sweet. Into the final third, we saw some leather, also that was in the second third as well. So some really nice dark leather flavor, along with some earth that was introduced in there. And then there was just kind of a odd, I don't know, almost kind of a floral note, but it was at the end of the finish, somewhere there in the final third, which you don't really expect to have kind of a lighter flavor there in the final third, but it kind of just brought back up this kind of lightheartedness to the cigar that you didn't see for a while. So definitely kind of intriguing there in that final third. There was some complexity to it that you really didn't see previous, but really enjoyable. Smooth all the way down, also very good. Decent performance out of it. Just before my last check-in, I did have a relight. Just kind of randomly went out on me. Not sure what that was about. Otherwise, good performance. Pretty straight burn. Nice solid ash, and the draw was fantastic. It was just a touch on the tight side, the way that I like it. So I liked that. And I think that's all I really have to talk about. It was probably medium to full bodied, and then somewhere in that same kind of medium to full flavor range. Not a whole lot of strength. I was really expecting, with a few tobaccos that have been aged 15 years, to have a little bit of strength out of it. Just a touch, really not overbearing at all. So anybody who's concerned about strength in a well-aged cigar, really don't need to be concerned about it. It's a little bit more of a luxury stick. I've been doing kind of some more budget-friendly cigar reviews lately, but this one's a little bit more in the luxury range. I bought this thing, I was going to smoke it on my birthday, but had a little bit too much to drink, and I knew that I wouldn't appreciate the cigar fully, so I saved it till now, and you guys got a review out of it. So great stick, I do recommend it. That's all I've really got to say about it, guys. As always, I'm going to say check out the link in my description for some great cigar deals from Cigar Page. Really appreciate that. If you guys are looking for cigars, check those guys out. Free shipping on all their orders. Love that. Just ordered some the other day. So, anyways, there you go, guys. The Gurkha Cellar Reserve 15-year. Happy smoking.